Hi guys, welcome back to our podcast, Waffling Wanderers. We actually found a name this time, and it's still bad. But anyway, how you lot doing this time round?
Yes, mate, all good. What about you?
Decent. Obviously, we had the midweek games this time. This week we're with JJ, a guest here. He's a Chelsea fan. Unfortunately, that's another club added to our roster. But he's just a special guest this time for the special Chelsea-Tottenham game. But anyway, how are you doing, JJ?
I'm good, mate. Very happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're happy. Reese, how are you doing? We want to hear from you.
Just good, mate. What about you?
Decent. Well, actually, I'm not. I'm really sad. But
We all know why, mate.
yeah. Anyway, Joe, what are you saying, mate?
It's been a hard midweek.
It has, hasn't it? It really has.
Hard for us London clubs. It's been a hard mid. Well, most teams anyway. Not all of us score nine goals a game, but
Nah.
it will be better. I think it's going to get better at the weekend.
Well, not all of us can play an academy team every week, can we?
No, exactly.
Wow.
Right. Now the digs are out of the way. Reese, you're going to start us off, aren't you, with the transfer deadline day that we just missed before or after our podcast it was. Who just give us a lowdown on what happened.
In my opinion, there's like three big signings, but they weren't big. One was Kabak coming from Schalke to Liverpool on loan deal, but then make it permanent in the summer. Josh King going from the Championship to Everton. Also, Minamino going to Southampton.
Yeah.
And I've got some stats of these players. Kabak has played 14 games this season and has played 1,245 minutes of football. And with Josh King, he's played 13 games, 8 being sub-appearances. And in this total, he's got 0 goal contributions in the Championship. So I don't reckon he's going to be a good signing for Everton, especially with their attacking. And Minamino go to Southampton with 7 sub-appearances and 2 starts with no goal contributions as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh King did score in the Championship the other night, but we'll cover that up and we'll stay with no goal contributions. But yeah.
I didn't see that other night.
Oh.
It weren't updated then.
Brilliant.
Well,
Fair enough. No, I think a couple of good deals there. I think Joshua King to Everton be a good deal for both parties. I think
it's only a loan, I swear.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a loan, but I think they've got an option to buy.
I don't think they'll make it permanent.
I think it was the option to buy if Bournemouth don't get back up into the Premier League. I think that was the clause in it, but
I don't think they will.
What do you think that means for Moyes Ken?
I think I don't think he's adapted to. He didn't adapt to the Premier League.
He didn't,
well.
did he?
He's on loan to
PSG.
He's on loan to PSG. Yeah.
And he's doing
Yeah.
brilliant now, isn't he?
Doing well, yeah.
He's probably best suited to the Farmers Leagues.
I don't think he likes the Premier League. But
I just think he's young, isn't he? So he just needs to grow a bit more in a different league, start scoring goals for a big club like PSG, and come back to Everton and fight for their place.
You can tell he's playing for big teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, agreed.
But he's an impact sub, ain't he?
Yeah.
What about
I think Kabak, yeah.
the new boy at Liverpool Toast? You have a little talk about this one. What do you think?
Toby, you happy with that?
I'm happy with obviously just getting a centre back in. It was so crucial that we needed him. Obviously, we had Ben Davies as well, which was a buy, which is all right. But you know what? Being the Premier League champions, given 2 mil for 2 centre backs to defend the title isn't really that backing. Like Klopp must not feel confident. You know what I mean? Having 2 mil to spend on a new defence, basically. But I mean, it's the times we're in at the moment. But yeah, I'm just glad we got someone in. Kabak, I don't really know much about him. He's young.
Where was he from? What
From
club?
Schalke. Yeah.
Yeah, that surprised me. Look, I do think the opposite of you, Toby. I think that's a good bit of business for Liverpool. I don't think there was much point in going and spending out 60, 70 million on a centre back. I think maybe a couple of young ones in Davis and Habak. I think that's probably sensible because I don't know how far off Van Dijk or Gomez are, but no, I think that's a sensible move from keeping the money safe for the summer.
Yeah. I don't think we'll buy him in the summer. I know we've got the option to, but I don't think we will because I think Van Dijk's sort of supposed to be back April, I'm hearing. And Gomez should be back by next season. Matip maybe. And then if Ben Davis does well, and then we got Matt Phillips as well. Nathaniel Phillips. No, what's his name? Nathaniel Phillips. That's it. My bad. So when we have all our defenders fit, we do have quite a bit of cover, but it's just keeping everyone fit. But I don't know. We'll see.
He hasn't really proved himself for Schalke this season, as you probably know. They're rock bottom of the Bundesliga.
Got one win in it.
One win all season out of 19 games. Drew 5, lost 13. It's not really good reading in a way. I think he's probably young. He's only young. He's a Turkish international. Conceding already in 19 games for Schalke to concede 49 goals tells you something about how well he's done this season, doesn't it?
Yeah. It doesn't fill me with hope.
In a Bundesliga season, which is obviously there's always goals in the Bundesliga. It's an open league, but yeah, I wouldn't. Not really one that looks to excite, but it could be potential. Could have potential to him being only young.
The other centre, Ben Davies, isn't it?
Yeah, Ben Davies from Preston. Well, Preston haven't had the best defensive record either, have they, Joe?
No, they haven't had the best defence. I think they're what are they now? Mid-table, I think, pushing towards playoffs. Preston, I'm pretty sure, but
yeah, they're about.
They've conceded 28 goals this season, Preston, which tell a lie. No, they haven't. They've conceded 34. But yeah, they haven't been on a best season. They were my tips for the championship to finish in around the playoffs, but they're not far off it. They could probably have a last 5 points off the playoffs, Preston. So late push for them, maybe. But no, I think that is. I said last week on the last episode that Ben Davies is going to be a good signing for them.
Minamino's an interesting one to Southampton, I think.
I don't really understand it.
No, I see where they come from. They've got a good relationship with Southampton, haven't they, with signings? So I think
I think it's a good chance for him to get some more Prem experience as well. Not getting a start, so he could. You never know. He's not really been given too many opportunities, so he might flourish at Southampton.
Yeah, no, I think Ralph Hasenhüttl was a good manager to go under.
Yeah, I think he's managed him before as well.
Ralph Hasenhüttl was very similar to Klopp in a lot of ways, I'd say as well. So it would be good experience.
I think at the moment as well, just Premiership players into their side, they are really, really struggling. Southampton at the minute, with their injury list is it's as big as Reece's belly. It's huge.
Wow.
It's a huge. They've got a huge issue there.
That's uncalled for.
But no, it could be a good move for both. It just depends how. I think this could be Minamino's make or break, though. If he doesn't perform Southampton, though, I can't see him having a future at Liverpool, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, let's move on to the games because we've got a lot to get through, I guess. What do we want to go with first?
Tuesday night.
With Tuesday night.
Yeah, Joe, I'll let you start that off with.
Yeah. Start off Tuesday night. Sheffield United and West Brom. Finished 2-1, wasn't it?
2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 Sheffield United. Yeah, I had a little watch of some of that.
You predicted that right, didn't you? you predicted 2-1 Sheffield and you got it right.
I did. I've just looked back at it now, and yeah, I thought for some reason I thought I put down two each, but no, I put 2-1. I didn't think West Brom were going to get anything here. I think that's the win Chris Wilder and Sheffield United needed. A couple of good results against United and City, and then with an easier game against Sam Allardyce's West Brom. Yeah, I think they for well deserving in the end of the 3 points. But don't get wrong, West Brom created a lot of chances, and it was a good game at the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good 3 points for Chris Wilder.
Yep.
Kind of backs what we were saying last episode and the fact that Sheffield United are the best team out of the bottom three, I think. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think they will do better than West Brom and Fulham. But yeah, they're probably not going to get out of that relegation zone unless they pull off something incredible.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
They need to just get a run of games, don't they? I think they got Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going to be really tough.
Yeah, no, they've got Chelsea on. I want to say Sunday. I think that's the late. Yeah.
That'll be a tough game for Chelsea as well, though. To be fair.
Yeah. Finally picking up form, both teams. But...
What did everyone else go with for that game in the end for their prediction?
I went Sheffield United 1-0 win.
Yeah, I went 1-0 Sheffield.
I went for a 1-1 draw.
Dan's the only one to not get any points on that one then.
Yeah.
Moving on. Wolves and Arsenal.
Yeah.
There was one major controversy in that game. Was that red card?
Yeah, that's the talking point, isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it was a red card.
Yeah, I didn't think it was either.
Definitely a penalty.
A yellow and pen at most.
Yeah.
He couldn't do anything about it. The guy's a stud, isn't he? And he went down like it's pretty it's a bad decision there, in my opinion. VAR is just killing this game. And when we had another game about another pen and red card, and was it yesterday when they said about the red card has been taken out for that Bednarek, and David Luiz still has a red card.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it was more or less.
It was the same thing, but I feel like they just pitied Southampton a bit because it's another player lost. They've got so many.
They didn't bloody need him anyway. It's absolutely awful, that Bednarek.
Yeah,
I think
he's awful.
That the referees, Football Association, anyone that is involved with the officiating in this country, really, really need to have a good look at themselves. I think it's awful. It's awful. You see it down all the way down the leagues in the English football pyramid. It's just the standard of refereeing is awful. I think.
Do you know what the law is though? The law is so stupid. If he went for the ball and he mistimed the tackle, it would have been a yellow. But because he didn't try to play for the ball, it's a red card. But then he didn't even try to
play for anything, did he? He just tried to get away.
It's pathetic. It is pathetic. Yeah. It's pathetic. It is in a way. All these laws coming into it, all this VAR it's ruining the game. It's every time someone scores a goal, it's
always
you don't want to celebrate. You don't want to celebrate. It's the only thing you can celebrate. Well, you can't even celebrate a penalty because the centimetre off the line, the keeper, it's a retake. It's crazy. Football is crazy.
It's gone downhill.
I think it's also the use of VAR by English refs. When I saw it used in the World Cup, I thought it was really good. But guess what? Not one English ref was at the World Cup.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do think as well, the amount of, in a way, the English refs have that it's that they're all so arrogant.
Yeah.
And they're so big-headed, and they want to. It's in a way making it all about themselves.
Yeah, Mike Dean's a prime example, isn't he?
He is probably the best referee in this country. Don't get me wrong. But then there's it just boils my blood talking about it. I'm gonna be quiet.
Well, let's move on then. What about the game? What about the actual game? Talk about the players.
Who did
Martinho,
well for
possibly
Arsenal?
goal of the season.
Pepe. I thought Pepe was really good.
I thought Pepe was good. We'll say Pepe was good in the first half. I thought Saka was good in the first half. Moutinho for them was
What a goal.
It's a great goal.
Great finish.
But overall, it's Arsenal's own fault. They should have been 3 or 4-0 up in the first half. Saka's hit the post in 40 seconds. He's then scored, but obviously ruled out offside by a toenail again. He's then scored, and then Pepe's gone and scored, and Saka scored, and no, they didn't score. What am I on about? Pepe scored, and then you think, yeah, Arsenal we're gonna run away with this now, and then as we just spoke about, dead on the 45th, dead on half time. David Luiz is sent off for,
and Leno just had an absolute.
Oh, don't get me started. There's nothing.
What was he thinking?
Why
You can't defend that.
He doesn't need to come for the ball. He doesn't need to come for it.
No, he doesn't.
It is really stupid from him, and I think I don't think we've got Matt Ryan either at the minute, which means it's Runnison in goal, which is.
I think you do have Ryan because I've seen that Ryan has been added to your Europa League squad.
He wasn't on the bench against Wolves. So it was Runnison. That's why Runnison came on. But when he did come on, I thought he made a couple of important saves in the second half to keep the scoreline down. One at his near post against Podence, I think it was. But yeah, other than that, I think in the end, Wolves probably deserve to win it.
Who have you got next, Arsenal?
We have got the early kickoff tomorrow against Aston Villa away, which
isn't a hard game.
Isn't ideal, but
is it at Villa?
Yeah, it's away at Villa. Yeah.
To be fair, West Ham beat them 3-1, so you never know.
In a little while.
A good team at the moment.
What did everyone else say for their predictions for the Arsenal game?
We all bet Arsenal, I think.
I went 2-0 Arsenal.
I went 1-0 Arsenal.
Well,
that's Wolves' first win in, I think, since like December, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not good reading, is it?
No.
Moving on now to another Tuesday night game. Newcastle v Palace.
The first half was all right, full of action, but the second half was just boring.
It was dull. It was sort of no team wanted to. In the end, no team really wanted to. Second half.
Palace just defend well.
Yeah,
they're very good at the back. Yeah. Gary Cahill was very, very good. What a header, by the way.
Yeah, very underrated. He is Cahill.
He is.
Yeah, he is a good player.
But obviously, yeah, it wasn't the best night on.
Eberici Eze again, doing well.
Yeah, another assist for Eze. Palace one was probably the fair result, I think.
I've got to say, Riedewald for Palace, I think he's very important for him.
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Last season, I think he was absolutely atrocious. But now, start this season, he's picked up form and stuff, and he shows he's an important player for him.
Yeah. Very good strike as well for the goal.
It was a good goal, yeah.
But yeah, it was a comfortable. Well, it wasn't comfortable, but it was a easy, in a way, 2-1 win for Palace. Going looking at the second half, there wasn't much action. I thought one player to pick up of, other than Riedewald, was John Joe Shelby.
Play well.
Had a very good.
Important for him. Very important.
I think he's sort of. I've always been a fan of his range of passing and stuff like that. I think he had a very good game on Tuesday night. I think he was critical to. Obviously, he scored their goal. Great strike. But yeah, no, he was good. He was probably Newcastle's standout player on a tough night at St James's Park for them.
Yeah, I could 100% agree with that.
What did So I went for a 1-1, which didn't get me any points. What did everyone else go for?
Yeah, I went for a 1-0 as well.
I went for a draw.
0-0 as well. We all went for a draw.
I think everyone went for a draw on that one, which no one picks any points up for that. Moving on
to Wednesday.
One more game Tuesday. One more game.
Yeah. You're missing it. You're missing the big game, Dan. The big one. The big bombarding.
no one's got 3 points for this one. No one would have predicted this one.
No.
Everyone I think's got a point. I would have said.
No, Reese bet against his own team. Remember?
Oh yeah,
I
he did.
didn't.
He did.
But we're in bad form and stuff. I thought, lost to Sheffield United, drew to Arsenal, and Southampton are a decent side. I'm not gonna lie. That red card at the start just ruined the whole game for Southampton.
I said in the last podcast, it was going to be tight. It was going to be cagey. It was going to be both teams shutting each other out. It was completely opposite. To score 9 goals in a Premier League game it's a very good achievement, and that comes down to, for one, I think the squad depth that Southampton had. Looking at the boy who got sent off first,
Jukovic or something like that, wasn't it?
Young Ricks.
First
Feel sorry for him.
Yeah,
I feel sorry.
Baby, wasn't it?
No, I don't feel sorry for him at all. I think it's his own stupid fault. I honestly
No.
It was a bad challenge.
You want to, if you're a Premier League player going to make your first professional, you don't want to do anything wrong.
I think he wanted to make a statement by getting a good challenge in straight away, and then
Good challenge. That was so high.
Just went completely wrong.
He's not saying it's a good challenge. He's saying he tried to make a good challenge.
Yeah,
Why
I
is
don't know what
his
he's
foot up that high anyway? There's no way it's gonna be a good challenge if his
It's just
foot's that
stupid.
high.
It's stupid. If I was Ralph Hasenhuttl, I would tell him. I heard as well. Anyway, he's a boy of an attitude. I heard he didn't want to play for Southampton unless he was getting first team football. He wanted to go away out on loan.
Messed it.
But Hasenhuttl said, pretty much, here's your chance. If you want to prove yourself, you want to be playing week in, week out, and getting the matchday squad, here's your chance. And he's done himself really well, I think, for Hasenhuttl. He's really given Hasenhuttl an option now to pick him after suspension. He was really good, the boy. It's just stupid. I think it's just stupid.
He's same age as us, though. You can't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Well,
to be fair, McTominay's lucky he didn't get all that really hurt.
I agree.
It was in the thigh, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, you saw them red marks down his leg and thinking, oh, that's a bad challenge.
Yeah, but McTominay made more of it than it was. Someone sniped him out of the Stratford end, didn't he? That's why he was rolling around. That's why I don't like that. And when they're rolling
You see
around,
how high his foot is and where he caught him? Of course that's going to hurt.
well, he's rolling around like he's been shot. It didn't hurt that much. It's a bad challenge. Yeah, he's got some.
Just slapped his leg.
If it's on his knee, that could be really bad.
If it's on his knee, but he's lucky it was on the inside of his thigh. I think if it would have been on his knee or down the bottom of the leg, it could have been a leg breaker and a long one. But he's lucky there. He is lucky. Any standout players from that Southampton side at all?
I mean, mate, a 9-0 loss. You can't really say too many people, but I think in the season, I like Che Adams and Danny Ings.
I think he's done actually all right.
I mean, but it's 9-0 at the end of the day.
I mean, Che Adams had a goal now, didn't he? And he was on.
Yeah, and when you're watching the game, it looked like Che Adams was the only one working in that Southampton team, even though they're 5-0 down, 6-0 down. It looked like he was the only one who wanted to get a goal back. He did, and that offside, that is stupid.
He looked onside, didn't he?
Yeah, all the comments saying, Fresney is keeping him on and stuff. Next thing, disallowed offside. I'm like, what is this game gone to?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about Man United? I mean, we can't really say anything. It was a team. They had some good performances, but it was just a team performance against a weak side. Really, like a good whole.
They Luke Shaw
team performance.
Yeah,
the subs
fullbacks were good. Yeah.
The subs at halftime Ollie made, I think this first time this season I thought, he's made some good subs. Bringing Martial on, getting them 2 goals, I think it's giving them some confidence.
Yeah, I think that's what his
Daniel
plan.
James on as well, and he got a goal.
Yeah, he brought Van der Beek on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Van der Beek's still not made a statement yet, though, has he at all?
He can't do anything when he's on the bench and stuff. And when he comes in on what's the score at half time? A 4-0 game. You can't expect him to do much, can you?
I think a main reason you're very, very good United. don't take it away. Sometimes it's harder to break down teams with 10 men
Yeah.
than it is 11.
But the first minute in, that's when it's hard
Yeah.
for Southampton because players have to work extra hard.
And it's not the first time Southampton have been beaten 9-0.
That makes it even worse, doesn't it?
Last year.
That is an issue when they're down to, for Southampton, when they are down to 10 men. It's the issue then of, I think they're just, I thought they were very compact. And I thought, it was when they went down to 10, they started very compact. And I thought, the United are going to struggle here. They really are going to struggle. And they didn't score for 20 minutes, United. But then the fullbacks started to bomb on. Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, and they were very, very important because Southampton went so narrow for looking, because a lot of United's goals this season have come from playing through Bruno, through the middle. And that's what Southampton were correct then to go narrow and try and stop them playing in the middle. But then Ollie spotted that and they've gone down the wings, and that's where a lot of their issues come from. But yeah, 9-0. It is what you get when you don't play Paul Pogba, I think.
I knew you'd say that.
He got on Player of the Month, though.
Yeah, that's just what sums up United as a football club, though, doesn't it?
This I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah. You're all Muppets. So. Yeah, no one went 9-0, did they?
No.
What was
we
it?
all went. We all went for like 2-1s. I went for 3-1. 3-1. I went 3-1 United. Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, I went 1-0 United.
Reece went.
Southampton.
Reece went 2-1 Southampton. You couldn't have got that more wrong, Reece.
True.
No,
No, I think Southampton are going to struggle this season. Now they started off really well, but I do think they're going to end up finishing just mid-table.
I agree.
Or below mid-table, where they are now. Really,
A lot of teams drop off near the end of the season, don't they?
yeah.
They're safe. So.
But yeah.
Moving on to Wednesday. First one was Burnley and
Man City.
I don't think anyone thought otherwise, did they? It was comfortable, easy for them. Burnley caused little to no threat at all. But City were very, very good on the night and could have had a few more.
13th win on the bounce, isn't it, in all competitions? Something like that.
Something ridiculous like that, which is...
I think they'll win the league.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to catch them now. 2-0 goals from Gabriel Jesus and
you can't stop them.
Raheem Sterling. I don't know how to start with this one. It was
I think Gundogan played really well. I think he's a brilliant player. It's a big boost to fill in for De Bruyne, but I think he's doing well.
Pushed him up the pitch a bit more this season, hasn't he? I think he did that at Dortmund a lot, play like as a 10.
Yeah, I think he's better playing sort of like a Lampard role, getting in the box, scoring goals, making things happen. I see that's the kind of player he is. But he's really good, yeah.
I agree.
Sterling doing well as well. They're just looking strong in general. They don't look like they're going to lose. Obviously, that they got Liverpool on Sunday. Liverpool at home, which is a massive game.
If they rarely win at Liverpool, do they?
Well, they've never won at Anfield, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, I say never. They might have at one point, but not recently.
If they get a win, that's the statement to say.
Not in the Premier League, anyway. So yeah, but they've come close before when Mahrez missed that penalty and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think, just looking at the stats for that one, there's been 184 meetings between the sides. Liverpool winning 88, 49 draws, and Manchester City winning 47.
I think...
Yeah, it shows. It probably will be.
Go on, Dan. I think we talk a lot about how good City are
attacking wise, but defensively, if you look at
They're
their past
solid.
4 games, they haven't even conceded.
think
Do you know
they-
what I mean?
yeah.
I think we've got to talk about that too. I think the signing of Diaz has really implemented that into them as well.
I think they
100%.
conceded 1 goal in like 13 games as well.
Yeah. You know, we associate them as this attacking fluid side, but credit defensively too.
Yeah, and you can even see like how Laporte, before people thought he was, oh my god, he's amazing, he's their best defender, and he's playing left back now or on
Yeah.
the bench. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm.
You see Diaz just creating strong partnership with Stones. Obviously, he feels comfortable with that. I think it's interesting to see what he's going to go with on Sunday. I think he might go with Diaz and Laporte, but he could go with Diaz and Stones. I don't know. Maybe Laporte left back again. Who knows?
Against Salah, you wouldn't want Zinchenko against him, would you? Or,
No.
Yeah, true. I don't know about his pace though, Laporte's pace, but if he'll keep up with him. But they always seem to do alright, centre backs, with keeping up. To be fair.
Yeah, no. Looking at Burnley though,
Yeah.
do you think they're in a bit of trouble? They've got 2 wins in 5 in their last 5.
Nah, they're
I
staying
think
up.
they're right. I think they just have them little patches where they lose a couple of games, but Sean Dyche always seems to pull them through.
Yeah, with the budget, I think their net spender transfer window is around 27 million. I think I read,
Yeah.
which is fantastic for a Premier League. So we have teams in the Championship spending double, sometimes even triple that. But no, I don't think they'll get. I don't think personally they'll get pulled into the relegation pack.
Right.
I think they're 8 points above Fulham, who are below them. They're in 18th. I don't know.
A lot of games left.
There's a
of
lot.
games left.
Only halfway through.
Halfway through, just think about that. That's all I'm saying. But you can see it happen, 100%.
No, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, go on, Toes.
I feel like the only team that would catch him is Sheffield United. I think Brighton are going to end up being alright as well. And Newcastle will be alright.
I think
So I think it's just Burnley that could drop down, but I doubt it.
that top from 17th to about, where are we? 14th. There's only 4 points in it, just above the drop zone, with Burnley at 17th on 22, Newcastle 16th on 22, Brighton 15th on 24, and Wolves on 14th with 26. I think we can say Wolves are clear. I think the three
definitely get relegated. Definitely
the 3 below that. I don't think Newcastle. I think they'll stay. I think what we just said, Burnley could stay. If anything,
Burnley's defence is too good to go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I like Tarkowski and me, to be fair.
I think the issue could come with Brighton. Really do. I think
They've had 2 brilliant results.
they've had 2. Yeah, no, they've had 2 brilliant results. But I think out of all those teams to get sucked into it, I think it could be Brighton. I think.
I think the thing is with Brighton, they just need to be a bit more clinical because when I see them play, they play some decent stuff. And
They create a lot of chances as well.
I don't think Malpay is good enough.
No, neither do I.
You need another striker.
Neither do I.
I think they signed. Is it Ciedo, something like that? Or did they
do.
For 4.75 million from a team in Exeter or something, or
Yeah.
No, see how he.
But he can't speak any English at all, which is a massive issue. So I think that's just a. Apparently, he's not going to be in the Premier League squad for a while, or so I don't know. It's do some strange business they do, Brighton.
And Brighton got Burnley this weekend.
Yes, that is
I could see Burnley winning that.
So can I.
That's a 6-pointer.
Yeah.
I think Trossard's a good player.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and Gross. I like Trossard and Gross.
Mm.
Even Lewis Dunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great defense. Great.
He had a good game. He had a very good game in the week. Lewis Dunk against
Liverpool.
Liverpool. He was probably he was probably their best player, I think.
Yeah, defense is just strong. Webster, Duncan, White as well. White was a good signing, I think.
Yeah, no, great signing from Leeds.
But yeah, let's move on to the Leicester game. Fulham, Leicester.
White was a Brighton player and on loan
he was
at
Brighton
Leeds.
player. He was, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he was on. He went on loan to Leeds, and then
Because Leeds were
that-
trying to buy him for 30 mil at the time.
yes, and they said no deal, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on, like Toby said, to Leicester, Fulham and Leicester.
Leicester
game.
just came out winners easily in that game. James
Yeah.
Justin, Maddison just controlled that game between the two.
No, yeah, what a composure for Justin's goal.
Yeah.
FPL dream, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in my fantasy Premier League team. So
I imagine I literally benched him. I put him on my bench.
yeah, he's in mine. When it popped up on my phone that Justin had scored and Maddison had got the assist, I was in dreamland.
I think Iheanacho did really well. Like, he was
No,
positive whenever he got the ball.
Because they were
It's a
saying,
great
to go
header.
forward.
was it against Leeds? Leicester played before that. They were missing Vardy. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
he filled in. Because against Leeds, they played Ayoze Perez, didn't they? Up
Yeah.
front. I don't think he's
a better
really.
win.
He's a winger. He doesn't really threat as a striker. But I feel like Iheanacho is an all-out striker, so you can really fill in for them for Vardy better because it's just how they play.
Yeah.
Iheanacho just... His form at Man City was brilliant, yeah, and when he got signed for like Leicester for 30
The bench
mil,
as well.
Yeah, like 30 mil, he went to Leicester. I thought, oh, this could be a good signing for Leicester. Like, he could be up front with Vardy, score many goals. But we haven't seen that from him. Like, he hasn't been at his best.
Well, he hasn't been given
You need
much
to
of a
run a game,
chance.
but you're never going to get it over Vardy at the moment, are you?
No.
If I'm honest about Iheanacho, he's always going to be good when he's playing their Manchester City side, isn't he? I think
True.
at least we can put you up front and you score goals in that side. If you get given the service like he was getting given, it was some of the goals he scored you just couldn't miss, really, wasn't it? Most of his goals were been to City, but with Leicester having to shadow Vardy, it's not ideal for your career.
Well,
is it?
when you've got someone like Maddison putting balls in like that, though, it's like
Yeah, no,
Yes.
definitely, I agree with that. But yeah, he's obviously going to struggle a lot more. But less than Manchester City.
Maddison's been playing really well recently since he come back from injury, though, scoring a lot and
Oh yeah, he has been very,
getting
very
2
good.
assists. I think he's going to be key. I think they've got a really strong. I like their midfield a lot as well. With
Tielemans. Yeah.
I think he's
Tielemans is a
brilliant.
player, isn't he?
I tell you, indeed, he's probably their most important for the way they play.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. They've got a well balanced midfield, haven't they?
Yeah.
Sort of Maddison, the one that goes on, sort of.
They've
Tielemans,
almost got like a 6, 8, and a 10.
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
midfield.
Tielemans, the box to box role, and Didi doing the holding midfielder role, which is
He's still injured, indeed, because I saw against Leeds he didn't play.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't play either against Fulham.
So,
No.
but then they brought in Chowdhury for against Fulham, didn't they? And I think it just helps having someone just sit there.
the whole.
Yeah.
I think that's how Brendan Rodgers likes to, because if you look at other teams where he's been at as well with the holding midfielder, obviously at Celtic he had
Scott Brown.
Scott Brown at
Yeah.
Liverpool when he was there. Who was Liverpool's holding there?
Gerrard.
Henderson.
They had Henderson. Gerrard did a bit, didn't he? But yeah, no, he's a very, very good manager, Brendan Rodgers. Fulham, though, they're a strange side. They're a very, very strange side.
I like Fulham. I don't know why. I just have like I just like it for some reason.
I
It's
think.
because
Go on.
Go on, Dan. Go on, Dan.
now they've just got some good technical type players, but I'm not sure I back Scott Parker as a manager.
I think they play some good stuff.
I don't
They
mind
do, they
Scott
do.
Parker.
I'm with Reece on that. I think
like-
Scott Parker's.
It's actually alright.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think he's first job, isn't it? First job, and he's doing
Yeah.
a bad job. Don't get me wrong. He's not. They're in the relegation zone. They've got the players that can keep him up, but the issue
It's
is
just unlucky.
the goal scorer. That's
Yeah,
the
Mitrovic like is a championship striker.
Mm.
Everyone knows that. Like, how many goals he scored last season? Or
I
the
think he's
year
too
before?
good. I think he's too good for the championship. To be
Yeah,
honest,
I think he'd be good for the championship as well. I think.
Really?
I think he is a prem striker. Yeah, I think he is.
Mm.
But I just
I
think
think
he's struggling in
opposite.
the side. I think
He
he's
scored at
struggling in the side.
Newcastle. When he played at Newcastle, he was getting quite a few goals, wasn't he?
Mm.
Yeah, people
And he has
were
scored
raving
for
about
Fulham
him.
previous spells in the Premier League.
Yeah, no. When they're in the Premier League, last he got a few goals from.
Yeah,
But do you know what I think the issue is? The issue is when he's on the pitch for Fulham,
yeah, I agree with this.
they're so one-dimensional.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything has to be based around Mitrovic, and teams
Yeah.
know that now.
Do you
Yeah.
remember Newcastle like a couple like maybe last season or the season before, like a couple seasons ago when they were just one dimensional, they'd boot
Yeah.
it up to like
They had Rondo
Jo-
or someone.
Rondon, like
Yeah.
Jolatin, what's his name, Jolinton or something like that.
It is awful.
That's what they look like to me. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Can we see Fulham surviving?
I
No.
don't think they can.
not
But,
to
I think
actually.
I want them to survive.
I tell you, I do like Lookman. I think he's very good.
Yep.
Yeah, I've had my
Even
eye on him
Anguissa.
since he was in
Anguissa is good
Bundesliga.
as well.
Yeah, no. Zambo and Grease and Lookman are probably their
And if Loftus Cheek
standout players.
that could always help.
Yes.
But then it is if they
Yeah.
go down, they're not going to keep the players like.
I don't think they were expected to go up when he took over Parker. You would have thought Brentford would have been the ones to go up, but
He took over in the Prem, didn't he?
I think those two are going to stick.
Yeah.
Those two are gonna be
he took
teams
over mid-season last year, didn't he? Or am I
Yeah.
no,
No.
it took over in the end of the Premier League, basically end of the Premier League
Oh,
season,
yeah,
where they basically confirmed down.
yeah. And yeah, I remember.
Gone back up.
First
Yeah.
attempt as well. That's proper hard.
What does everyone say for that result in the end? I went for 3-1 Leicester, which was
I got it right. I got it 2-0 Leicester.
Oh, same Dan. I got 2-0 Leicester. So did Reece. To be fair,
So,
3
yeah,
points on the board.
Yeah,
Finally.
lovely jubbly.
I put 3-1 Leicester, to be fair.
I'm on 5 points.
I am on 3, 4, 5. I'm on 6.
Decent.
Not too bad.
I'm on 4.
I'm on 5.
Leeds and
Let's
Everton.
move on. Yeah.
We need to move on and we need to quicken up on these a bit, I think. Leeds and Everton. I went 1-1.
I went 2.
2-1 Everton. No,
I
I
went
didn't.
2.
I went 3-2 Everton.
Obviously, Calvert-Lewin back on the score sheet. How important is that, do you reckon, JJ, for Everton?
I mean, very important. You always need your striker getting goals. How long did he go without scoring a goal?
I think he was on a
9
5
Premier League game.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
stupid. Yeah.
Strikers always go on that little blip.
Mhm.
But he does the basics for a hold-up striker anyway really well.
Yeah, he does.
No, I agree.
So yeah, I think if he gets goals as well, he should be all right.
I thought he came back and he was good. He was very, very good. He was probably the danger man. Him and
Sigurdsson.
Filthy.
Sigurdsson, yeah, they were very good. Sigurdsson, people doubted Sigurdsson, but
He's had quite an underrated season so far.
he has, this season under Ancelotti. Reece, what do you think of Sigurdsson's performance on Wednesday night?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Like, with Sigurdsson, people always thought, he went to Everton for 40 mil and he'll never be worth that price tag. Yeah, he hasn't had like the best couple of years, but this season he shows under Ancelotti, like manager Ancelotti will make any player good. Sigurdsson came from like such a bad player to one of like their main players when he started, and it shows. What game was it? When he scored and they won, it was like the 10th minute or something. Yeah, he scored in that game and he completely changed that game, and he changed this game along with Calvert-Lewin as well.
No, I agree. I think the style of football Everton play as well. They're very counter-attacking, but they have their unique style with their counter-attacking, which I think
like under Ancelotti, very good.
Yeah, no, exactly. Leeds, though, on the other hand, they dominated the game for large majorities. I thought they had 230 more passes in the game than Everton, Possession-wise, they had 64% possession to Everton's 36. 6 more shots. I think the issue at the moment is for Leeds scoring, but
Consistency, Leeds. They're just so inconsistent.
No, exactly. Rafinha, how do you rate Rafinha?
Well, yeah, I said before, I really rate him as a player. To be fair, normally with sort of maybe some I don't come across the wrong way, but like with some foreign like South American players, you don't have the work rate, the passion when it comes to like playing in the Premier League. But yeah, he shows quite a lot of work for his team. You know, wants to win, wants to work for his team, and that, which I find really good. Obviously, getting the goal. Yeah, it was weird because I started watching the first half, and then obviously I switched over to the Liverpool game. But in Everton started so strong. I thought they could. Watching it at the beginning, I was like, Jesus, like Everton could really run away and get a lot of goals here. But Leeds hold on, and then they found their rhythm in the game later on. I guess unlucky to get a result, maybe. But yeah.
Everton sat 7th, 36 points.
Got 2 games in hand as well.
Yeah, 2 games in hand. Which could they be a late push for the Champions League places?
I think they'll finish in Europa League spots, but you never know.
Yeah,
This league's crazy. You never know what could happen.
It's a shame for fans there. It's been one of the best seasons ever.
No, exactly.
Everton and finished top.
We've still got
5,
a long
I
way
think.
to go. I think I
I
think they'll struggle later in the season. Although most of the top 4 teams have got like Champions League games, which could affect their results.
Yeah, and Europa League.
Yeah,
Whatever fixture schedule isn't as compact and hectic as the likes of Liverpool, Man United, Man City.
Yeah, that could work in their favour. It's just whether Carlo Ancelotti can keep his players going. Like, you just got to have that mentality every single game. You got to win. I don't know if they got that. You know what I mean? But definitely could finish Europa League, maybe top 4. I doubt top 4, but yeah.
Dan, Leeds' first season in the Premier League for a very, very long time. Sat in 11th. Is that what you expected at the start of the season?
I'm not sure.
Dan, we've lost you.
Their issue.
Can you not hear him?
No,
he's just very lagging.
We'll hit the question then. That one over to JJ.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, he's back.
You're just lagging out a bit, Dan.
Yeah. As I was going to say, I'm not sure what I expected of Leeds this season coming into the Prem, but it is consistency for them. I think with their style of play, how attacking they are, I just think it gives them, they're quite vulnerable at the back. So it's just the consistency for them.
No, I am quite shocked they got is only -2. They've scored 36 and conceded 38, which is score is not an issue, but conceding is the issue for them.
Yeah, that's it.
They would have been happy with 11th at this time of the year as well. I think
massively.
I think they just want to stay in the league.
Yeah, which they won't go down. They'll be in this. I think it's good for Leeds fans though as well.
It's good
having
for
to get in the team.
Well, I think they belong. They belong in the Prem, don't
Yeah, no, definitely big club like Leeds, definitely. Yeah,
I think if they just stay in and maybe recruit some more defenders at the end of the season or something.
That Liam Cooper's done like. I don't rate him that much. That Liam Cooper.
Yeah, Leeds fans tell me championship quality.
Yeah, he's quality championship quality. Like championship quality, like really good championship centre back. But with Premier League doesn't fit. They signed that footballer called Cook, I swear, and like he's got a really lengthy injury.
What's that? Say his name again.
Cook.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lengthy injury, and it shows that he's missed.
Yeah.
What?
So you miss him?
Yeah, at least I missed Cook.
Anyway, right, let's move on to
West Ham.
West Ham.
West Ham,
This
Aston Villa.
well, there's one main player in that game.
Got to be Lingard, innit?
What
Jay
player?
Lings, the young talent. I'm joking.
Jordan Boy soon. But
27.
yeah,
He's
about
old,
that sort of age.
Mm.
Now I think he's 27.
He's 28 now.
I'm happy for him.
I think a lot of people are. I think he's had a tough year or two, hasn't he?
Yeah, just
Personal reasons.
Good to see him back, happy, playing football, doing what he loves, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I
have you
think
seen that?
West Ham in general, though, you can't.
They would have been fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. Susek, what a signing as well. You just got to say it. I think Ben Rama played brilliant that game as well. Him and Jesse Lingard in
Have
the
they,
attacking bit.
have they signed him permanently now, Ben Rama?
Yes, he signed. I think 2 days before deadline. It might be deadline day actually. The morning, was it?
I think
I
I'm not. Sure.
Because I saw
think
they
so.
wanted to permanently.
It was like 27 mil they bought him for.
Yeah, no, good deal for both parties. I think.
He's not missed at Brentford, is he?
No, they're I think them and Fulham are probably going to swap places into the Premier League.
Yeah, I see Villa have had a couple of bad games. They're saying been a bit slower than usual as well.
Yeah.
Like
They've had a great season nonetheless.
I don't rate that Douglas Luiz. His attitude.
I rate him.
I'd rate
I think he's a good player.
He's a good player, yeah, but sometimes his attitude gets the better of him. You can see it on
I'm not sure about that, to be fair.
the game against West Ham and stuff. When that second goal went in or something and stuff, like he got taken off for that Morgan Stanton, the new signing. I think he signed for like 20 mil, maybe less.
For
I think
Marseille,
I think he's a good signing, that Stanton. I haven't seen much of him play, but when you got a player who's played Champions League football for many years now, you know he's gonna be a good signing for you.
Yeah, especially partnering John McGinn in the midfield. I think John McGinn's
Yeah,
quality too.
if he holds
On
that
his
midfield
day.
together,
they've still got a game in hand, haven't they, Villa, as well? Or am I just
they
thinking
got
that?
two in game,
They got
two
two
games. Villa, they've only played 20 games.
Yeah, they've. Hold on. Yeah, they've 20. You're right, because obviously they had that COVID outbreak, so
Yeah,
Oh, that was it, yeah.
that can put. So if they win both their 2 games, that puts them up to 38 points, which
good
is
fifth.
really in and around around the Europa League spots.
Mm.
It would be good to see Everton and Aston Villa, I think, in Europa League. I think that would be good to see.
The
I
last
think
time West Ham were in the Europa League was a couple of years ago, and they went out in the qualifying stages.
Ashton Gugu, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah,
I think if Aston Villa keep all their players fit, because they've got a really good starting 11 with the key players of Grealish, Barkley, McGinn.
Yeah, if they lose
Watkins,
Grealish,
Mings.
they're like. If they lose Grealish,
Very
they're
good
like.
partnership.
They're in a bit of trouble. No,
Yeah.
they're not probably not in a bit of trouble. I think they've got a good enough squad, to be fair.
Grealish, you could tell, even in that game, Grealish was their best player, I feel. Like, he
is hands above their best player, Aston Villa's best player. But
Watkins, very important for him.
yes,
Even when he don't score, he's running constantly.
Yeah, no, agree. I agree with that.
Got a goal. He got the goal, didn't he, against?
Yeah,
Them.
Grealish got the assist.
He worked for that goal himself as well. Grealish helped him, but I think he set out for himself, basically.
Also, can we talk about the signing of Craig Dawson on loan?
No, we can't. Sorry.
Moving on to the next game.
Wow.
We are. No, to be fair,
Nah, it's been good.
I'm joking.
Now, seeing Craig Dawson being at Watford, getting relegated, I thought, when West Ham signed him, I thought, what's the point in that signing? And ever since, they've been proper strong defensively.
Yeah, him and Bonner, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
he's been that good that Diop has been dropped and stuff, and like he was their upcoming brilliant centre back.
And Kufal. I quite like Kufal.
Kufal's brilliant.
Yeah, no, he's good. That just shows though he's in the Player of the Month nominations. Craig Dawson for January, which shows he's had a very good month.
Yeah,
and probably well
I think
underrated.
we give credit to David Moyes.
Yeah.
David Moyes is brilliant.
What a job he is doing there. What a job.
I thought they would be getting relegated. But,
I think West Ham.
No, I didn't think that.
Fans
or
trust
near the relegation
Moyes.
zone, something like that. But No, he's done a great job.
No, I agree.
What did you lot predict for this game? I predicted a 1-1 draw.
Predicted 1 as well.
I'll tell you what, boys, I predicted a 1-0 West Ham win.
He's got a point.
I predicted 2-2
2-2.
draw.
Well, I'm guessing no one predicted the next game, Liverpool-Brighton, correctly.
No, you're right.
I predicted a Liverpool 3-0 win.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I predicted a 2-0 Liverpool win. Obviously, losing 1-0 to Brighton at home just makes me...
Did you look
Naz.
like scoring at all during the game? I didn't watch it.
What did you say?
Did you look like scoring, or was it one of them?
Salah had a few chances that he did miss. But apart from that, we didn't have a shot on target.
Can we just go back to the last podcast when Toby said Salah's underrated?
Oh, God.
Yeah, but we can't
It's one
rely on
bad
him every game, you know what I mean?
No, I agree with
But
that.
the thing is, he scored loads of goals, yeah, but he missed so many at the same time,
Yeah.
if you get what I mean.
I think
Yeah,
against a team with a low block, it's a lot harder for him to get a
Oh,
goal.
they blocked everything, didn't they? Dunk,
Yeah,
and
especially-
Dunk, Webster and White just did brilliantly in the back.
Yeah,
Dunk blocked everything, so did Webster. It was, yeah,
keep
they
done
just
well as well.
brilliant.
So, do you reckon you've got to beat City if you have any chance of?
Well, the
going
keeper didn't have to do anything. We only had one shot on target or something, or none at all. I can't remember.
I think you had a few, didn't you? I think.
No, we didn't.
You had 5 shots on target. Oh, no, you didn't. That's against West Ham. What am I doing? Oh, I've messed it up here.
One shot on target. For
One shot on
Yeah,
target
to be
the
fair.
whole game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's-
not good enough, really.
So, do you reckon you've got to beat City to have any chance of the league?
Yeah, any chance of the league, I
Got-
think we've got to beat them any chance at top 4,
To
honestly.
be fair, Liverpool always turn up in a big game.
Yeah, but I feel like we're just fatigued way too much at the moment. We don't have enough squad rotation or good enough squad rotation.
For me,
If Mane's still injured as well, we're going to be in big trouble because we need Mane to perform.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think credit to Henderson for being in that centre-back role because he's actually not done badly in centre-back at all.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
done well, I feel.
So I think credit to him for slipping in there when they need him.
So,
We
have you
need-
Yeah.
Thiago? Is he playing well? Or is it just like because it seems to
Uh,
not work out when he plays?
Sure, it's difficult because he's got ability. Obviously, everyone knows that. I just don't know if he fits in our Liverpool midfield.
Yeah. I mean, when you see him on the ball, some of the passes he makes, he kicks it about so
I think
nicely.
it's off the ball with Thiago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is your workhorse midfield usually when you have Henderson, Wijnaldum, and
I
Yeah.
think he'll be
And-
better. I think he'll be play better with maybe like a Fabinho or a Henderson in the midfield with him.
Yeah.
That can really.
More balance. It's just more
Yeah.
balance, isn't it?
It's
You
just
don't have
we're
a
obviously
City
missing that.
midfield,
at the moment. Yeah, it's weird because I don't know what type of midfielder he is either. Is he one?
No.
I've seen him play like 2 or 3 different roles already, and I don't know what best he's won at. Recently, he's been playing sort of right centre mid, just covering Trent a bit, or getting, just drifting around in between their defence and midfield, trying to get in holes. But at the start, he was playing like CDM, like dropping in between our 2 centre backs, picking up the ball deep and trying to play it out. I don't know what I prefer.
Yeah. I feel like he's got all the attributes to be a 10, really.
yeah,
His passing's unbelievable. I think he creates chances as well if he's in that 10, but obviously he's more than capable of playing probably anywhere in the midfield.
See, that's the thing with our midfield. We can't really have just a 10 in our midfield.
No,
It
yeah.
doesn't work like that. So
Yeah.
it's just difficult. Unless we have played 4-2-3-1 in the past.
Mm.
But, yeah. What do you lot think?
It's a hard game to say. Like, Brighton, like, so good defensively.
Mm.
Like, same as against Tottenham. Well, they didn't have much as they did before, but yeah, yes, Wednesday they've done really well. No one expected Brighton to get 3 points against Tottenham and Liverpool, especially Liverpool, like at Anfield as well.
yeah.
Reece, just to let you know, mate, 3 had 3. They didn't get 3 because 3 had 3 equals 6. They didn't get 3 points out of both. They got 6.
Yeah, but I didn't say. I said, they got 3 points against Tottenham and 3 points against Liverpool. Like I was
You
saying,
mean 2 wins out of 2? Is that what you mean?
yeah. You know when I say 3 points and stuff, I'm not gonna say, they got 0 points when they won. Am I?
Well, we never know with you. I think move on to
Thursday.
the big one. I'll let JJ and Dan
Big one.
chat this one out.
I'd say first half in that game, I think Chelsea completely dominated, but I don't think Spurs helped themselves at all.
No.
It just seems like without Kane, because I know he's your goal scorer as well, but he's your most creative as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's more than just a striker. At the end of the day, he's involved in 70% of all our goals this season, and it shows as well massively. There's no
Vinicius. I thought he did all right holding up, but he's just not got that pass in him as he like Kane does.
No, I mean first half Spurs had, it didn't even, again, just like I said last episode against Brighton, there was no game plan or nothing. It was just sit back and that was it. There was nothing going forward.
It seems like he's relying on Kane and Son most of the time.
Yeah.
We had it under Mourinho. He used to, just before he got sacked, he just more or less relied on Hazard just to do everything.
Hazard, yeah.
And he seems doing the same here.
Yeah.
But yeah, good win for Chelsea. We needed to get a big win.
Yeah, I think, it just shows, I mean, another mistake from Tottenham cost them the whole game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, he's so bad. I don't.
Yeah.
Dyer.
Not the season. I thought he was really good.
He's been very good this season. I think he's been probably quite underrated for Tottenham.
Yeah.
But yeah, yesterday it was
stupid thing to do.
Were you quite surprised when he took off Ndombele? Because
yeah,
he was one of their best players.
Because then you have no creativity. Because sometimes it comes through Ndombele, but
I mean, we don't have that creative 10 when Ali's not, like, especially not having Ali playing. So Ndombele kind of brings that. He's the most progressive. Lo Celso brings it, but he's injured.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Yeah. It's just on Ndombele, like when I watch him, he's like off the ball, he's just sort of jogging really slow.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But apart from that, he's a really good. When the ball's at his feet, you know what I mean? Like, beautiful, but.
Oh yeah, ball at his feet. I've said this before. He's one of the best midfielders in the Prem, no doubt.
No, I agree. Dan, big one.
Joe.
Big question.
Jose out.
Well, 2 big questions, really. First of all,
Go on.
Gareth Bale. Was it a game where you think he should have come on? Mourinho should have a bit of faith in him, brought him on, and see what he could do.
No.
No.
The old Gareth Bale, yeah. This Gareth Bale, no. I think even bringing Lamella and Lucas on, we looked better. Everything kind of came through Lamella and Lucas. Yeah.
Yeah, no. But do you think the more game time that Gareth Bale gets, the fresher he's sort of going to become?
I mean, yeah, that is the point. But we can't afford to give him that time. We need it. We need instant results now.
No,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. Obviously, Tuchel's come in at Chelsea. 3 games now in the league. I think they've not conceded yet, have you?
No, I haven't conceded, but
no.
We got one problem. Thiago Silva got an injury.
Yeah, no.
That looked pretty bad.
And if it's a muscle injury, I think if it's bad,
I think they'll finish him.
4 to 6 weeks.
It'll be longer than that.
I thought actually when Christensen came on, he played quite well.
Yeah, I saw it.
I can't trust him. I've seen it so many times where he has a good game and then he'll be rubbish for the next 5 weeks. But you never know under this new manager, he might be all right.
Is Zuma injured?
Zuma, I think he was just out for that game. So
I was thinking like,
He'll be back. But yeah, I would say that was probably the only negative from the game, and probably that we didn't take enough of our chances.
Yeah,
We probably should have scored more.
yeah.
Overall, I can't complain.
I feel like Lloris made a brilliant save in the second
Yeah,
half.
well, Lloris was your best player. It's a bad sign.
And also, I think Tottenham, the last 10, 15 minutes, that's when they started playing. Like, they actually started wanting to get a point and thinking, why are you trying to get a point now and like 15 minutes ago when you're 1-0 down?
Because in the first half, you went a goal down, and you still didn't even threat, which was quite...
No.
I saw Son, like, got so angry and stuff. I feel bad for being a team like that.
Son's very agitated, you could tell.
Because he see him kick the ball away, like, it's mad.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating. It's frustrating because when
I remember... Yeah, Karen, done. You go.
No, it's just we looked like there was nothing going forward at all. I mean, you'd wait for Chelsea to have a chance. You'd get the ball from a goal kick. The defender would take it off the keeper, and there's no movement. There's nothing to go off. So it was just so frustrating.
I remember seeing Son make a great run when Vinicius picked up the ball, and I'm thinking if that was Kane, it would have been in behind in the goal. But
it's a goal. It's a goal.
When Vinicius picked up, his head's not up. He's not looking up to pass the ball to Son. He's not looking where Son is. If that was Harry Kane, he'd know where Son is. He wouldn't even have to look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Couple of Dan, I was going to fire you a couple more questions.
Yeah, do it.
Was that a game as well where maybe it could have been a Dele Alli game when you need a bit of creativity? And how do you think he's been like? Treatment he's getting at the minute.
People think it's been a Mourinho problem. You know, Mourinho's got the problem with Dele, but the problem came long before Mourinho was even at the club.
Yeah.
Dele wasn't putting in good performances, and I think Mourinho wants instant results.
Yeah.
So he didn't give Dele the chance. I mean, right at the beginning, Dele performed brilliantly under Jose.
I can remember.
Yeah.
I can remember his first game away at West Ham when he did that little flick on the sideline. Mourinho was giving him all the praises, and then it sort of just a couple of games after that he did well again. Then it sort of just went downhill.
I've heard that Mourinho's had some conversations with Ali, and he's looking to get him back involved. But I don't know.
Bit too late, I feel.
Got no creativity apart from Kane.
Yeah, and Ali's the type of player where he needs the arm around his shoulder. You can't freeze him out like that. Do you know what I mean?
I heard he just doesn't have the right attitude in training. You don't try and train him, doesn't it? Isn't it or something?
I just don't think Mourinho likes him.
Well, you've seen this before, Mourinho. He didn't want to give De Bruyne a chance, and now look at him.
Even with Pogba at United, stripped him of the captaincy. I'm pretty sure, didn't he? And you know,
well, it's because of players with attitude and don't put in 100% in training, and I think anyway, because that's the type of people Pogba and Ali are. I'd say they don't really, well, actually, I don't know, you know what I mean, but
Mourinho loves a hard-working player, doesn't he?
That's why he likes someone like Dyer or something, you know what I mean?
Højbjerg, he loves
Højbjerg, yeah.
To be fair, he didn't like Ndombele at the start, did he?
No, because
his opinion's completely changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Go on, miss.
I just feel like Ndombele has probably been one of your best players this season, other than Son and Kane.
Yeah,
he's just
100%.
Him and Højbjerg in the middle, are brilliant. But they, like Jones, who else said that you need a bit of that creativity in that midfield.
Yeah.
Like that cam. It's a bit like Arsenal. They need like a cam, so that's why they signed. That's why they signed Odegaard to bring that creativity in.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were talking about Ali a few years ago as like a £100 million player.
Well,
he was brilliant years ago.
Yeah.
Some of them goals he's scoring and stuff. And
that volley.
That little flick and volley. Brilliant.
He had the most goals in the Prem for a 20-year-old.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I think the stat is that he reached 50 goals and assists combined quicker than Gerrard, Lampard, and Scholes.
Yeah.
Listen, if he can, I'm more than happy to see him integrated back into the team. If he
wants
can
to
work.
go to Poch, don't he, in PSG?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
you miss Poch massively?
Mm.
You haven't been the same side since he's left.
I
disagree.
I disagree
Mourinho's
as well.
doing Good.
I disagree as well.
I just think his time ran out with Spurs.
Yeah, it did. And I think, Reece, you're forgetting that the last few months under Poch were awful, mate.
Awful. Yeah.
And when he got to the Champions League final, it kind of papered over the cracks of how bad you were in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Biggest question, is Mourinho on is he on is it time, do you think? Not getting the best results. Do you think he's on? Do you think he's on borrowed time at Tottenham at the minute?
No, he's gonna. We're still in all competitions. We're still in the FA Cup. We're still in the Carabao Cup. We're still in the Europa League. 3 losses on the bounce in the Prem is clearly, sackable form at the end of the day.
This obviously,
But 2 of them were good teams, though.
I've seen a lot of Spurs fans want him out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't blame him.
I think you got to give him more time. I don't think he should leave yet.
No, of course not.
To be fair, these last few weeks he hasn't had a fully fit squad. He hasn't had Reguilon, hasn't had Kane, obviously.
No.
Yeah, but I agree with that.
I just want to say this as well. A lot of Tottenham's mistakes this season, or a lot of where we've dropped points, is individual error. That's got nothing to do with Mourinho.
No, I agree.
3 goals against Liverpool, all of them individual errors.
Yeah.
And against Chelsea, another individual error that cost us the game. So, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a results-based business, isn't it? And then, do you think? Obviously, it couldn't come at a better time. West Brom at home at the weekend for Tottenham. Do you think if there is a slip up here, do you think then it is down? Then Daniel Levy to look at him and think we need to be competing a bit better. That's with the football you're playing at the minute. It's just I don't know. I do think Mourinho's the right man for the job. He's one of the best managers in the world, but I don't know. I think he'll probably keep his job.
Listen, he got brought in to win some sort of silverware. Tottenham have had no silverware in the longest of time. So he's in to get some silverware. If he's in for 2 years, gets a couple of trophies, I think Spurs fans are happy at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You reckon if Spurs fans were at the stadium, they would have got booed massively?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. What was everyone's results for this one? I put 1 each.
I put 1-0 Spurs.
I went for Chelsea 1-0. Wait, what's the Chelsea score I put?
Chelsea 2-1. You put.
I put 1-0 Chelsea.
I weren't here, but I had a good feeling we would win.
Yeah, I was so confident that we'd lose that.
JJ, I want to ask you, what would, looking at Chelsea, what's your goal? What's your goal for the position to finish at the end of the league? Like,
I think it would be hard, but I think it would just be to get top 4, and we're still in the FA Cup, Champions League. So we won't. I don't think we'll win Champions League, but if we could get a cup as well and try and get Champions League football, I think that you do a very good job, and then hopefully
that would be a really successful season if you did get top 4. But I think that's exceeding. Yeah. I don't know. It might be a bit too difficult, but I do see him doing well.
Listen, we got a great squad. It just hasn't been used well for the past few weeks.
I like Tuchel as well. I like him. He's getting results.
I actually thought Werner played a lot better. He didn't get a goal, but his overall game was really good.
He looked a lot more confident, didn't he? He had a bit of space to run into.
Yeah, and Hudson-Odoi's playing well, and Mount has just been unreal recently. I think he's been our player of the season so far.
Yeah,
with Silva. But yeah,
I agree with that, Jojo.
Yeah,
I think the defence has played really well as well. To be fair, recently, but
Rudiger and Aspilicueta have been unreal, really good so far. But time will tell whether this is just a manager bounce or they're actually going to be put any good form in. So hopefully it's going well so far. So,
no, I think he'll just keep going up for Chelsea now. I think. Right, that's all the games rounded up. How many points did you guys get from your score predictions this week? And who was the winner? Let's have a
I
look.
got
See.
9.
Oh, no, that's mental.
I got 6.
I got 6.
Oh.
Beast.
Any danger of you being able to count?
Reese is still working out on his calculator.
He's got his fingers. He's got
You
his
got
fingers.
him, Matt.
1,
Oh, my God.
5. I got 6.
Yeah, so Dan, winner this week, 9 points. Everyone else got 6. Fair play
Cheers,
to you,
boys.
mate.
Well played, Dan.
Right, moving on. Everyone's going to have an input in this. Tobes, do you want to go through starters off for Team of the Week?
Team of the week, right.
I like this. This is my favourite time of the week, this.
Is it? All
Yeah.
right, let's get the old... Okay. Starting in goal, are we?
Let's start. You take the control of this one, Tobes.
I just, in goal, I went with Schmeichel. Didn't have to do
Us.
much against Fulham, but he did make a really good save, I saw. And there weren't many outstanding performances from keepers this week, I don't think. But you lot might tell me wrong. Who did you go with, Reece?
I went for Greater for Crystal Palace. I thought he
Yeah.
done well against Newcastle.
What about you, JJ?
I had a pick. I've had 2 to think of. I went with Olsen or Ramsdale, but I'm going to give it to Ramsdale because I think he made a quality save at 1-0, and it kept him in the game, and they went and won. So I went with Ramsdale.
Yeah, good point, actually. Joe and Dan, who'd you go?
Well, go on then, Joe. You go first.
I've gone Robin Olsen. I think this double save, it's just what a double save he made. I think it was a triple save actually he made. That's what put it for me.
Yeah, I could go with Olsen as well.
I'm happy to go with Olsen, to be honest with you. It was between Olsen and Schmeichel because he got a clean sheet, but I'm happy to go with Olsen.
Choose
Should we
Olsen
go?
then.
Robin
Yeah,
Olsen.
Olsen.
Yeah.
Decent.
Let's left back now. Let's that's mute Reece quick.
Yeah.
Well, we all know who I put.
Yeah, to be fair, I went with Shaw as well.
I've gone with Shaw. I think everyone's gone Shaw, haven't they?
Was that
Nah,
two?
I didn't go for sure.
Who'd you go for?
Who did you go for?
I didn't want to go with 2 Man United fullbacks, so I went James Justin at left back and Wan-Bissaka at right back.
To be fair, I put James Justin right
I
back.
went Shaw and Justin for mine.
I went
I
Shaw
went-
and Justin.
I went both.
Justin's a left back though, so I put him left back.
But he's originally a right back, but I just put him left. Yeah, put him there.
I've gone for both the United boys at fullback.
Yeah,
Wan-Bissaka
so have I, Joe. So have I.
Oh no, we can't do that, lads.
Listen, Wan-Bissaka
There's a
got a
9-0
goal.
win,
Shaw
come on.
got 2 assists.
Yeah.
Justin got a goal, to be fair. But
Yeah.
That's why I'll put Justin in
Would it be
at right back.
who would you leave out other than between Shaw and Wan-Bissaka? I think personally, I don't think you can.
I think since the United did play against 10 men, didn't they?
Yeah,
So Justin
But
did.
it's sometimes harder though. But I said Justin anyway. Justin and Shaw I put.
Should we go?
I
Should we go
put-
just?
I said Justin because he's been playing well, but I do. Shaw
I
came
feel
off at
like
half
you
time.
have to
That's
keep
why I didn't
Shaw
say
in.
that.
Yeah,
Did
I
you say-
think right. Should we go? Shaw and Justin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka was in last week, wasn't
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
The weekend. Yeah. Let's go. Shaw and Justin for.
yeah.
Happy with that.
Yeah. Let's go. 2 centre halves.
Who's going first?
he? Reece, you can.
Go on, Moose.
I went for Yerry Mina and Gary Cahill.
Well,
Yeah.
I've gone full on Brexit. I've gone Cahill and Dunk.
Yeah, I've gone a little bit Brexit. I've gone Duncan Basham.
All right.
I've gone with Duncan Cahill.
I've gone with Tobes. I've gone for Duncan Cahill.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Dunk,
I think it's
can-
got
I
to be
can
them
give you
two,
that.
isn't it?
Where's
I can give
Duncan
you that,
Cahill then?
yeah, I'd say Duncan Cahill.
Good
goal?
good old fashioned English centre backs, aren't they?
Yeah.
Get off.
So that's all agreed. Back 5 of Olsen, Shaw, Cahill, Dunk, Justin.
Yep, that's fair.
Lovely.
Happy.
Right.
In fact, that's a
Cardiff.
whole English defence, lads.
Yeah.
brilliant.
It is.
Apart
Yeah.
from
Olsen.
He's
I said
Um,
defence, Reece. Anyway,
Right.
Keep his counter defenders.
This is
Alright.
a hard section. I think we can all agree before we start. Jesse Lingard is
yeah,
Yeah.
God's in.
Got to be in it.
Yeah.
Lingard in there. So let's stick him
J
down.
Lings.
Is it 3 midfield, 3 attack? Is that
Yeah.
He's done. Other two. What's everyone else gone for?
So,
I'll
go on, Dan.
I've said Madders and Gundogan.
All right.
Reese,
I went for McTominay and Gundogan.
Tobes.
I went with Bruno and Gundogan.
I went same as Tobes again. Bruno and Gundogan.
I went.
See, I've got
I
Bruno
went
up top.
Gundogan and Riedewald. But
To be fair, I was torn between Madders as well. I want to put
Madders 2
yeah.
assists.
Madison, yeah.
Yeah, but Bruno got, what is it, an assist, a goal or something like that.
I've added Bruno, but he's part of my attack, so I don't know.
I
Should
think
we
I
all-
want to put Gundogan in there
Yeah,
just because
I
he's
think
brilliant.
Gundogan should definitely be in there. I think.
I
Yeah, I
think-
agree.
Gundogan's got in there.
Yeah.
It's either for Bruno or Madders. I don't know.
Well, Bruno got more votes, didn't he? Or,
Should we put?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with Bruno then.
Yeah.
Bruno and Gundogan, Lingard.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
That's fair enough. Front three. Not many. There wasn't many standout performers.
No.
I'll go my front three.
Yeah.
I went with Ben Rama, Martial, and Mount up top for me.
Ooh, different.
I thought
Oh.
Mount was pretty good. I know he didn't get a goal and assist, but his overall game is just unbelievable. The way he works and presses is
Sucking his cock.
manager's dream.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I did put him in, but I took him out, to be fair.
Ooh, I didn't go for any of them at all.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
I went for one of them.
All right, Dan,
Dan.
you go and you don't.
Yes.
Right, I've got Bruno, but obviously he's gone in the midfield. So I've got Bruno, Antonio, and Martial.
Oh, one of them.
Antonio got 2 assists. I think let's not forget that.
Yeah, but his finishing was poor. He could have had some goals, I think.
But
Yeah,
two
yeah,
assists.
100%. 2
Which
assists
came
is
from
2
the goals.
assists. Exactly.
So Toby, gone.
I went with Martial, Iheanacho, and Trossard.
Joe.
I went Antonio, Raheem Sterling, and Billy Sharp.
I thought you'd go sharp.
I went for Antonio, Trossard, and Billy Sharp.
So Billy Sharp
You
in.
didn't even go with Martial.
That means Antonio's in, surely.
I think by that it should be Antonio, Sharp, Martial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair, I think.
Is it?
I don't
All
mind.
right.
I
Tobes,
don't
what
mind
do you
that.
think? Tobes, what do you think?
I think Antonio
Yeah.
didn't, like, he got an assist, but
He got
He
two.
got 2. He got 2.
yeah, I said assists. He got assists, but like he really could have done a lot better when it comes to scoring. Like his shooting was all over the place, I thought.
I done the most important thing and got the assist for Lingard's goal, which changed the game.
Mm.
All right then, we'll go with Antonio over Iheanacho.
Yeah,
Iheanacho-
100%.
Iheanacho got the goal, and also he basically set up James Justin's goal. He played through Madison. Madison played through James Justin. That's why I chose him. But anyway,
That's fair enough. That is fair enough. But
No. So, are we all agreed, or
Martial.
I think
Definitely.
Martial's got to be in there. Pains me to say it, I don't even like him.
Antonio and Sharp.
I don't usually, but
just run through the team? In goal, Olsen. Left back, Shaw. 2 centre backs, Cahill, Dunk. Right back, Justin. 3 midfielders are Bruno, Lingard, Gundogan. And the front three of Antonio, Sharp, and Martial.
yep, sounds good.
Yep.
it's fun.
Lovely.
Manager.
Manager, don't know. I think we might have all gone the same. I don't know.
I'd say David Moyes.
I've put down David Moyes.
I put David Moyes.
Moisey.
Moyes.
Reese has put down Solskjaer, so I'm not going to say anything about that.
No, I did put Moisey.
Who did you put?
I put Moisey.
Keep it
Manager.
Hasselhütten.
Yeah, I think
Hasselhütten.
David Moyes is.
Yeah, I put David Moyes as well.
Yep.
Perfect.
I went biased this weekend.
As team of the week done.
About time.
What a team.
What about
Good
player of the
team.
month then?
Bit of a strange attack, but
And player of the weekend?
Sharp, Antonio, and Martial. I never thought that would be team of the week.
Yeah, Reese, do you want to lead the player of the month, mate? Do you?
Give me the nominees.
Right. Craig Dawson, Jack Grealish, Ilkay Gundogan, Bernd Leno, Tess Pereira, Kai Saka, and John Stones.
I'll tell
Madison.
you
What a miserable bunch.
Wait, is it Madison in there?
Oh, and Madison. Sorry, yes, Madison. Yeah.
It's too
Well,
second
we all know
in
who
there,
the-
is he?
No,
No, It's
So-
for me. It's either Madison or Gundogan.
Yeah,
I'm going to say Gundogan.
I'm gonna say Gundogan as well.
I'm going to agree. I think he's hit form this month, so you
He's
can't
been
not really.
brilliant since De Bruyne's got injured.
Yeah, yeah.
How long's De Bruyne out for? Like another 2 weeks?
6 weeks he was out for, and that's probably about 2 weeks ago now.
Oh, right, okay.
Should I do player of the weekend as well? Like the week?
Yeah. Player of the week. I'm going to
Lingard,
go
innit?
for Jesse
Yeah.
Lingard.
Let's all go for Jesse Lingard. Might as well.
Yeah, I'd say Jesse Lingard.
Alright. Now it's predictions for this weekend.
Yeah. Got Aston Villa and Arsenal.
This is a hard
Ooh.
one.
I've gone 2-1 Aston Villa.
I'm going for 2-1 Aston Villa as well.
I've actually gone 2-1 Arsenal. I have a feeling they might pull off the result there.
3-2 Arsenal.
I've gone
Ooh.
down the middle. I've gone one each.
That's alright.
You take
I
that
think.
one.
Yeah, away from home, I think Arsenal.
If you offer me one each now, I'd rip your arm off.
I have a feeling Martial will have a stinker and help you out.
He had his thing against West Ham, didn't he?
For a game against
He
West
didn't play well, did he? Burnley Brighton. Next game up.
This be such an awful game. This is.
This is 1-1 written all over it.
Yeah, I'm saying 1-0 as well.
I put 2-2.
I did put 1-1, but I'm going to go 1-0 Burnley. Change my mind. I have a feeling Burnley will just be too defensive for Brighton.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go 1-0 Brighton.
Oh wow.
I think, yeah.
I was thinking about a Brighton win, but
I think if either of them won, it'd be Brighton, but I'm going with a 2-2 draw.
Okay.
both teams beat Liverpool at home this season.
Yeah, well done, Reese.
Cheers for that, mate.
Thanks, Reese.
Get a bit of salt.
Newcastle and Southampton.
Oh.
Nothing would scream more Newcastle than losing to a team that just lost 9-0. So I'm going to go 1-0 Southampton.
I went
2-1.
1-0 Newcastle.
2-1 Southampton.
I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
I'm going 2-0 Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah, I think that'll be too strong for the Southampton, the youth side.
Yeah, I'm going 1-0 Newcastle, 100%. I don't think Southampton will. I think they won't concede loads. I think they'll just sit back and not want to concede at all. To be honest.
No, good. I think
They missed Vestergaard so much.
Yeah, Vestergaard's very good.
um,
How long's he out for? Do any of you know?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
cool. Optistat Reach doesn't know a stat. Christ. Never thought his day would come. Fourth game. Fulham and West Ham.
West Ham 3-0 win.
Yeah, I've gone 3-0.
I've gone 3-0.
I've gone 3-1.
I've gone
West Ham.
2-0 West Ham. So we've all gone West Ham, which I think is probably sensible.
I bet it won't come through now.
Probably not.
I'll put a bet on that. Fulham will win.
Man United, Everton.
2-1 United.
Same.
We've gone 1-0.
2-1.
I'll go 2-0 United.
I've gone 3-1 United.
I bet we'll lose now after saying this.
You're such an optimistic Man United fan, you are.
Yes, I know how we are. Yes, we lost to Sheffield United.
You said, oh, I know how we are when you were playing Southampton. You beat them 9-0.
Yes, because
So this is going to be 9-0
To
as
be
well. I
fair,
reckon.
I don't think he expected 2 sending-offs to risk.
yeah, 1 in 79 seconds. That's where it was.
Yeah.
Nice.
79 seconds and 54 milliseconds, was it?
Nah, 63 milliseconds.
No, I think United are going to be... United, I'm on to the next game. No, we're on about United. What am I about?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
I think they're going to be too strong for Everton. think they're
Yep.
bubbling with confidence. So yeah.
If we're away, then I'll be confident, but we're not.
All right, mate.
No.
Cheers, mate. Spurs and West Brom.
Cool.
West Brom 4-0 win.
I've gone. Go on, Rhys.
1-0 draw.
I've gone 2-1 West Brom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've gone
Big
2-0 Tottenham.
Dan.
1-0.
I've gone.
I could also see it 0-0.
Yeah, I've gone 1-0 Spurs.
Spurs can't score at the moment, can they?
I think what they're going to do.
Is Kane
West Brom.
for that or no?
No,
Kane's back for the next game, not this one. The next one after that, I think.
I just think West Brom are going to do what they did against Liverpool, and they're probably going to sit back and let Tottenham bring it. And it's just then I think they'll be. I reckon it could be a penalty decides this one.
Yeah.
Like yesterday.
Yeah, in a way, yeah. What's the next one? Wolves and
v
Leicester.
Well, I like the sound of that game.
2-1 Leicester.
I've gone 1-0.
I've gone 3-2 Leicester.
I've gone 1-0.
I've gone 3-1 Leicester. I think.
Yeah, I think
Well,
Leicester will win it.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think there'll be too much for a Wolves side that haven't got a goal scorer. I think.
No, it's true.
Now the big one, Liverpool.
Whoa.
City.
I really want Liverpool to win this. I hate to say it.
Do you?
I need to
Yes.
see this, but I think it will be 1-0, and in the grand scheme of things, City would be more happy with that than Liverpool.
I'll go for a 2-2 draw.
I've gone for 2-0 Man City.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's Liverpool's defence, which is going to be just like hard part.
I've gone with 2-0 Man City.
I've gone 3-0 City.
Wow, yeah. That hurts hearing that.
I just think there'll be too much for Liverpool.
Especially with Liverpool's defence at the
All
moment.
depends though if Mane's available. I think.
True.
But I've gone 3-0.
I think it depends on if Van Dijk's available.
Oh,
I'm
so
happy.
we're screwed then.
Unfortunately, I think maybe I don't know.
Fortunately,
2-0 Man
for
City.
you, I think.
No, I've predicted Man City winning 2-0. So yeah, I kind of know when. You never know though. You never know.
No, you never
Yeah,
know.
okay.
You never know.
Yeah, true. JJ, your lot now. Sheffield United, Chelsea. What's everyone gone for?
2-0 Chelsea.
I would have gone 2-0 Chelsea, but I did this before Silva got injured, so I'll go 2-1.
I went 2-1.
2-1 Chelsea.
4-1 Chelsea.
Wow, I don't think they'll score that many goals.
Werner scoring a hat-trick.
No.
If Giroud was playing,
Do you
maybe.
know what? I've gone against every single one of you. I'm going for a 2-1 Sheffield United win.
I would love to see that
That'd be
happen.
nice, yeah.
I think they're at home. Sheffield United.
They're on a good bit of form.
Exactly. I think they're at home. Got a bit of confidence back in them. Chelsea's negative under Tuchel. I think Sheffield United, Chris Wilder's just going to say, let's bring the game to them. Let's put them under pressure from the get-go.
Georgia, I'll rate that. I really rate that.
I do think it's going to be, I reckon Sheffield United are going to nick it.
Yeah, I see
Fair
that
enough.
happening now. Now he's laid it out to me, I see it happening. I wouldn't put it past him. Because when Chelsea's games are under Tuchel, yeah, they've been...
Cagey.
He's got results out of all of them. But the team he's played against haven't really gone to him and thought, let's go and attack them, let's go and win
Exactly.
this game. You know
I
what
just
I mean?
think, what have Sheffield United got to lose? Bottom of the table.
They'll go
Yeah.
for it. They've played some decent stuff all year, to be fair to them. But they just hadn't got the results. But now they're getting some. So yeah, I can see it.
Last game,
That's
Monday
it.
Night Football. There's a Monday Night Football game.
Go on.
Leeds and Palace.
I've gone 2-0 for that one.
I want 2-1. Leeds 2-1 win.
I've got one each.
I've gone 2-1 Leeds. I think Leeds are gonna nick it.
I've
Yeah.
gone 1-0 Palace.
So we've all gone sort of a bit different. Draws, home wins, and away wins.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting. I think. Yeah, not bad. That's pretty much.
That's all it. That's all the games.
I think just seen pop up though on my Sky Sports. David Moyes has confirmed West Ham will be looking at signing Jesse Lingard on a permanent deal.
I want them to sign him.
Did they
I don't
create?
see him
Did they? Is there like an option to buy on his loan?
No,
Or?
it's just a loan, but they said they're looking to create into a permanent.
I think we'll let him go.
I don't see him getting into your team with the players you got, unfortunately
Yeah.
for him.
I think you'll regret letting him go in the end, though. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll regret letting him go, but I want him to do as well as he can. If he performs in
He's
East
28.
London,
He's 28 and he's not getting any younger. He needs game time.
yeah, like if he performs well in East London, like he did against Villa stuff, I reckon it'll be
He's
a brilliant
stupid.
move for
He's
him.
stupid to not, move. I think if he didn't want to, he'd be stupid. But yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
I want the best.
Right, this was all right, lads. How did you lot enjoy it? JJ, how was your first experience on the podcast?
It's a pleasure. I'd like to mind doing it again.
Yeah, mate, it'll be your last, so don't get too excited.
All right.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Nah,
yeah,
JJ, I'd like
joking.
to have you back on, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
In the
Red Boy.
foreseeable future, it was nice. It was
Nah,
nice.
We're gonna kick Reese off, aren't we, and put him on this episode?
Yeah, good. Yeah, Tobes. Wrap it up, I reckon.
Yeah. Well, mates, I didn't say this last time. Subscribe to the channel and like the video.
Leave a like. Comment if you disagree with anything.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Lovely.
Right.
But then I think next
See you.
week, if we end it, I
Yeah.
think, if I'm right, it is a Wednesday, Thursday next week. It could be a little FA Cup special.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I think it's FA Cup week. So let me just double check.
It is.
It is, yeah. It is FA Cup week, so it could be a little special.
But Burnley, Bournemouth, Man U,
Get
West
the old
Ham.
championship knowledge out.
Yeah.
The old League 1, League 2.
I'm looking
Whatever.
forward to the Champions League games when we review them.
Word.
Yeah.
That's
Predict
next,
them.
next
Oh,
week.
God.
That's next week.
I think
Oh, the week after.
saying 19 days.
Yeah, not this week coming. The week after.
Oh, we are busy, aren't we? We've got FA Cup next week, Premier League at the weekend, then we've got the Champions League.
Lads, we
Then
might have to
Europa
just do
League.
one a week and talk about all of it or something.
That'll be so long.
That'll be long.
Tell us what you lot want.